Yeah, I slept in this morning, but I wound up doing number 2. That was really good. That was like 4 hours ago, but still, benefit. Alright, morning. Getting my stuff going. Waffles are down, pills have been had, yogurt's out, coffee's made. So yeah, had an eventful morning. One of those little milestones. It's gross, but it's great. That's cold coffee, what am I doing? We got the pills flying through me, so could be loopy here any second. Considering it's been like 24 or been like 12 hours since I took them. I took them at like 9 so that they'd kick in by the time we went to bed. It's been like 12 hours. That says something about my pain levels, and what overall is the fact that I can go longer. And I mean, who knows, maybe that's why I woke up in the middle of the night. It's because I was in a bit of pain. And I say the middle of the night because it was like 4. Which was about 6 hours after I took the pills. But then I just laid back down and was actually going to be able to sleep for a little while. But it's sort of like everything is just sort of sore and I don't notice it while I'm on the pain pills. Like right now, my lats are sore. The ones that, do the pull down. And part of that is because of the trapped air that's in my abdomen. This is what they say. I'll have a shooting pain that shoots all the way up into my neck. That's fun, boys and girls. I will not be going to practice as I said in the video yesterday, but that was a quick video because I was waiting to do something, but things weren't happening. It was getting late in the day and I was getting more and more ucked and pained and not knowing what to do. So I just recorded something really fast. Let that be. Not expecting to make billions of dollars off that video. German teams are going like, it looks like they're starting their season today. Like everybody's having a game. Everybody. And I saw that the Ingolstadt Dukes posted about, at halftime they were 41-0 against the Panthers. And I was like, which Panthers? As I looked, there's only like 4 Panthers. Because you can't really have a lot, because you can only really, I mean, I want to say you can only really have 1 per level, but you have 2 Hurricanes in the same division. One's in the north, one's in the south. But one's the Saarland Hurricanes, the other one's the Kiel Baltic Hurricanes. That's a German bowl I'm waiting to happen. Who you rooting for? The Hurricanes. Oh, I see what you did there. But yeah, and I thought it might have been the Dusseldorf Panthers. So I checked the Dusseldorf Panthers and they're like, Zum Halbzeit, 9:0. I'm like, oh. Does that mean you guys are ahead 9? I can never really tell. Usually they change the ratio if, they usually try to keep it home versus guest. Regardless of what's going on. Usually they do. Then there's always that sort of like, I'll see someone take a picture of the scoreboard at the end and it's just like, Heim, 36, Gast, 12. And I'm like, am I supposed to love or cry on this post? Okay, this doesn't tell me anything because this is of the Hoff Jokers. Where was this taken? Where was this picture taken? I have no idea where that is in Germany. I'm just gonna hit like. I'm gonna hit wow. I don't know. Sometimes that's all it is. It's just a picture of the scoreboard. And a lot of teams will post the scoreboard regardless of the score. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's why I have like, I have the like if they're really close, or if it's okay close, like 1 touchdown. If it's super close, like 33-32, and I still don't know, it's wow. And if it's like 41-0, I'm like, wow, if I still don't know who it is. But usually they've got like the name of the team over Gast. And I'm like, okay. It's like, ugh. But this was the Würzburg Panthers, not the Dusseldorf Panthers. That's that. Hopefully Timothy will be able to get back to me. We'll get another person to get us the idea of how like imports work. Mainly for Willie's sake and whatnot. I'm not thinking about it for me. We've got a path open for me to be able to do that, but if I can get Willie working on that path anyways, especially if, and if things work really good and I'm just like, dude, just ball out this season with the Raiders. Literally wreck the heck. Wreck the heck. Oh, I guess when you're trying not to swear, you start rhyming. Wreck the heck out of this season with the Raiders. Get some film and we'll figure out things. for next season. Yeah, that's that. Since I'm not going to practice, we may go out to the nature park. It looks pretty sunny, but I'm not sure. Depends on how loopy-doopy I feel here in a couple hours. The fact that I'll be with Aaron means I won't get terribly lost, but we have Mewtwo. I have Mewtwo raid tomorrow, so we need to work on that. I need to make sure that I just really need berries. I don't need any Pokeballs because it'll come from the raid, right? Yeah. I think I caught a Pokemon this morning, so I have my daily done. The only quest I have is catch 3 Oddish or Bellsprout. Oh, it actually says it's raining in Pokemon. It is raining in Pokemon. Do you guys see the complete light white balance gone? It's raining in Pokemon.
Yeah, the Pokemon weather is just...
I'm going over to the window to see if there's a cloud. No. No. There are... You guys are gonna... Yeah, there is like a jet. You know, like the little streams that get left from behind by a plane? There's one of those. Way over, like, on the east horizon. I can't find a cloud in the sky, and yet Pokemon says it's raining. The weather effects are nice, but they tell weather like people expect weathermen to. I'll catch you guys later. Probably in like a couple hours. Aaron will wake up, get breakfast, and then we'll figure something out. Alright, we're going to go walk down to the food carts. I did some stuff on World of Warcraft. Aaron, the garbage. We'll just take it down on the way out. So it's like 1:20. The pain pills and stuff have made time just last so long today. Like, I'm like, oh my god, it's so late. It's 1 o'clock. You got up at 8. Like, I've been awake 5 hours. Ish. It just feels like so long, because...
Yeah.
Time is weird right now. Stairs are tricky right now. But yeah, so we're gonna... There's also Cafe Yums popping up into a level 3 gym, and Aaron and I are pretty good at doing that stuff, so... Left. They had their casino thing last night, but I wasn't too interested in going down there and spending money with a bunch of brave Vandicamps.
Yeah.
Whatever. And so...
Even though they said it was no money, just prizes, it was like, no.
Yeah, I can't. Probably going to be a fairly boring weekend until tomorrow. Keep forgetting there isn't a good walking space around here. But anyways, I mean, I'm sorry for a boring weekend, but what are you supposed to do when I'm drugged up on pain pills? I mean, yeah. I'm not even, I'm interesting to myself, but it's all just sort of like, that sort of thing. Completely forgot to tell you all. We got out to the other end of Karma Complex and it reminded me that I wanted to come down and check this. Was it like 11:30? It was like midnight. We were definitely in the process of going to sleep. Yeah. And we hear, scream! Boom! Like it shook the apartment. And I was like, that's interesting.
And the way it sounded, to me at least, I thought it was someone crashing into one of the support poles for the carports.
Yeah. Turns out, they ran into this tree.
Damn.
And left their mirror behind. Well, at least they didn't go up to that tree. I was afraid that maybe someone came through the curve here and like rolled up into someone's apartment. But they definitely took the sign down. A lot of glass over there. Probably shouldn't be around here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dang.
Yep. Fun.
Too. I mean, look how high up that got.
I know. Can you imagine what Mom did? She took out a tree, basically. Well, here we have Aaron in the wild eating something with tater tots.
Cold chicken.
Cold chicken?
Yeah. Pulled barbecue chicken.
Pulled. I thought you said cold. But I was sitting here for like 2 minutes watching him just like, he took a bite, chewed, spaced off. And I was like, does he sit like this at work? Just in the quiet? Not talking to anyone?
Yeah. Usually reading.
No. I was feeling a little bit of weirdness on my skin. I'm thinking maybe something with the pain meds or something is going on with the sun exposure. I know that can be an issue sometimes. Oh, that was a burp that followed by a hiccup that made everything hurt. Oh, that went away real fast though, that pain. We're at the Beaverton round, we went to the food carts. Did I already bring that up? Did I already vlog that? What the hell have I vlogged today? Don't know what I vlogged today. Can't remember vlogging anything. Of course, it also feels super late in the day and it's 2:30.
You vlogged before we left.
I did? Okay. Anything you want to bring up, talk about?
We had a long conversation about cryptocurrency, and because of that, I think I'm going to put another video up on my channel about it.
Okay, that's what's going on there. I guess I apologize now, and if I think about it, I'll apologize 4 more times this weekend for a really boring weekend, but my thoughts are not forming anything right now. Just know that I feel bad that I'm not vlogging anything, but there's really nothing interesting happening right now because my thoughts make no sense. And we are not interesting people, so I can't just accidentally fall into something interesting. So we're home. I picked up my trail mixing from yesterday. It's actually fairly decent. It's very odd flavored because it's like jerky flavored, but it's like that you'd get from like sweet covered jerky. So it has that little bit of like the thick sauce that kind of comes around it.
Gotcha.
But there's no sweetness to it.
Oh.
There's just a thick sauce around the jerky pieces. Awkward. Yeah, but it's got like, what, beef jerky, nuts, seeds, dried fruit, semi-sweet chocolate. It's a good amount of roughage with like, as healthy as you can get from 7-Eleven. And then, because we haven't gone to the store to get protein powder, I'm just getting protein drinks at 7-Eleven. And got a tea. Probably gonna finish up Lost in Space. I'm gonna drop my keys. Oh, I was gonna say, you can hand them to me, but I was gonna put them right. Because they fell out of my pocket and I don't want to be leaning forward. Let you guys know what I did to show you guys that. I dipped my leg back so I didn't have to worry. But like, if I have support, like if I were to both counters, I could lower myself down without having to balance on my abs. And I've done that to Aaron by his computers. I've like knelt on his chair and stuff and gotten down to C, but I don't have core stability right now to go into like a squat. So yeah. Icky, icky, icky. It is fairly nice and warm outside.
Yeah, that's why the windows are open.
Oh, good.
Actually, the windows are open because it smelled like boy interns with stale air. But I'm allowing them to stay open because it's nice out.
Alright, so yeah, we got our stamp for the day. Because we had to battle the gym, and we got at least a couple eggs hatched, both of us, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good enough for government work. Now focus on Diggy's adventure. Get a protein drink, go watch the rest of Lost in Space. Turned a little too sharp. Alright, we've got done with Lost in Space. As you know, you have main characters in a first season, you kind of know how things are going to go.
Yeah.
At the end, I did not necessarily see the exact ending.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting that they were going to get back to the Resolute, and then they were going to shoot off in the Resolute, and then another thing would go wrong. But like maybe they wouldn't break apart, and they'd have like the Resolute, but like in a state somewhere else. It's possible we'll still have the Resolute. The series like this need other continuous characters.
Yeah.
To keep a thing
more than
going.
just one core cast or whatever.
Yeah. Like even like Friends had the 6 friends, but they still had regular recurring characters.
Yeah.
You know. And yeah, I know this is what it's supposed to be, like Swiss Family Robinson, but in space, and that's what the original was.
Yeah.
And then the movie kind of took a hipster artistic thing on it.
I don't remember the movie very much at all.
So
the only thing I remember from the movie is the line, "If you two are done hosing down the decks with testosterone, we have work to do."
Yeah, that was also Maureen, the mom, that said that, and
yeah.
Characters, different actors play the character the same way. I didn't watch much of the original series. But again, it was also like the 60s, so it's kind of hard to have that sort of snarky, strong woman that you can pull off in like, what, 2003 was when the other one was done?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I hope it gets renewed.
It's only been out for a week, so we don't know if it's been renewed or not. They probably give it a month.
Yeah.
Before making anything, but I don't see why they can't.
Yeah.
It's not like over budget, and they can definitely, if the ratings are relatively okay, it's Netflix. They can just keep it going.
Yeah. And it's not like it's Sense8.
Yeah, it has no like incredible budget.
Yeah.
I mean, they've already got the sets built. They don't have to fly everyone all over the place.
Yeah.
Depending on what they do, they may not need to film outside much, like they did on this one.
Yeah.
Which, you know, being Canada, as I'm guessing they were filming in Canada, because that looked a lot like here.
But Vancouver is much more popular than Portland.
Yeah.
For filming, at least.
Can't figure out why, but I think it has to do with like fees.
Yeah. There's probably a huge tax break involved.
Something like that. This is a solar farm, maybe?
Ah, that would make sense.
Or at least, because see what this picture is, it showed up on the Chromecast. Like, it could be a solar farm. I can definitely see that
San
that's...
Lucar La Mayor.
I don't know. But this thing is a tower down there. And then all these things shine and they turn. There's a new power thing that they're doing where they have a tower with water in it and all the things focus the sun into it and it boils super hot. But yeah, if you looked up sun, like it's in Spain, so that's what makes me think it's much more. Did you not watch the
No, I didn't.
autocorrect? This is why I go in and I do a Google search, not just try to ask a Google. No, I mean like actually open up my
Yeah, I
Chrome.
know.
I mean, it's a
San
tab.
Lucar Complex.
Okay.
So yeah.
I was going to say is because those mirrors shine up into a tube of water, and then that's just a mountain.
This article is available in 30 other languages.
Morning. I'm a little buzzed. I did everything before the pills kicked in. Now I have that swimmy feel again. And I realized I was kind of getting into the music, and I was like, man, it's been so late today. So late. We got to get out to the thing soon. No, you have 3 hours until Mewtwo. Man, I haven't vlogged at all today. Man, this video is going to suck. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and be like, shit, I didn't vlog anything on Sunday. It's because Sunday hasn't started yet. I dislike that I'm losing track of my days.
Yeah.
But hopefully, so I'm not sure if I told you guys. I'm repeating information. I got the package from Friday, but as I was uploading the video, the package came. So that's why Friday's video was pretty much just me like, I don't have anything to do because I was waiting for that package. I could have done another video, but I was waiting for someone to get back to me on the internet, and they didn't get back to me. So, new product information, but the product isn't out yet, so I don't necessarily want to put the video up before the product's out. Or, does that make sense? Makes sense to Aaron. I mean, I understand like getting like a hype of like a couple days before it and whatnot, so hopefully she'll get back to me. It's just so awkward having so much unshaved. It's because I want to take the whole thing and just shave it like typical, but I can't. What are you doing?
Whitelisting addresses. Making it harder for someone to steal my money.
Are you consolidating your money?
No.
Oh.
Just making it harder for someone to steal it.
Oh, okay. Crypto money, not his actual money, I hope.
Right.
Okay. Alright, I realized that I could probably finish up a few things on Star Trek. Aaron started, at least he got through the character creation part of Void Elf.
Void Elf Shadow Priest.
It makes it's like, because he doesn't have a priest at all.
Well, I had a level 6 Goblin Priest.
At least this one is now on Alliance side. He can send Alliance things over. He can send money over if it's necessary. Plus, as he's seen, Shadow is actually, it's not as complicated as it was. It's not like super dot intensive, and it actually kind of looks pretty cool because they've added all the new Shadow stuff, Shadow animations and stuff to it. That's
Void
what's...
Elves jump like that. Like they throw their legs out to the side and twist their body around so their cloak falls to the left.
Oh, they jump like Blood Elves. Huh. They literally have the same animations. I think they even do the same dance.
Well, they lateral spin for their jump spin.
Yeah. They twist?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Blood Elves.
Okay.
Night Elves forward flip. Because I always know that Lawnmower would always front flip. Because it always looked like, because he'd stick his arms way out to the side, and I was like, ugh, lanky arms sticking way out to the side. But But I don't really have any of the Allied races I want to roll. I mean, I don't even really want to roll any of the, like, newer ones. I just want to race change Kenura over to a Dark Iron Dwarf. I've been wanting to change him over to a Dwarf anyways, but...
Dark Iron's available.
Yeah. But yeah, I was able to lay on my side for a little bit, so... Hopefully my swelling and stuff is like, decreased a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to play on Saturday, just because things are still wonky, but... Again, it's been 1, 2, 3, where I haven't even been 4 days after surgery, and I'm already able to go back to laying on my side. Even my bad side. I was like facing Aaron for a little bit though this morning. I don't know if I could stay sleeping on my side, but sleeping on my side is certainly more. It's better. It's more it's self-comforting. Like laying down, I don't like to do anyways, but I like to lay on my side as is. And I don't know why. And I'm starting to wonder if I've repeated this.
A little bit.
Dang. No, I mean like over this entire weekend, over these last couple days. Oh my gosh. It's probably hilarious you guys watching from like the distance. And like, yeah, he's so messed up. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm on some pretty hefty pain pills. And I'm sitting here thinking like, this is the trade-off. I'm a little loopy and I don't really know what days it is and I'm having trouble paying attention and listening. But trust me, if anything was like Thursday night's pain, if I can avoid that, I'll be a little loopy and confused to not go back through that again. I mean, I've already had the procedure done, so I don't ever have to go back through February 28th again.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so glad the windows are open. We have sunny weather, at least this whole week, so we can like exchange some air and leave some stuff open. But I feel like I'm overheating right now, which is probably the oxy and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I gotta get doing the Star Trek stuff. Alright, we're heading out to go do the Mewtwo thing. Hopefully we'll leave early enough we can get parking close. Because there's like 3 or 4 parking spots that'll allow me to stay sitting in the car and not have to... Owie! While doing Pokemon stuff and still reach the gym. Right, because you backed up. When we pulled in before, you pulled in. And that would have allowed me to open the door, but then I saw you back up a couple times, so... It's fine, you can just pull out. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the camera down. We'll go see what's going on over there at the Memorial Park. Alright. Odd being us on this angle, we didn't... Did you tell you it was okay to wear this shirt so we'd be wearing the same thing?
No, I didn't even realize what I was wearing.
God, we're both autistic. Like, we don't realize what I'm wearing. Like, I wanted to wear shorts, obviously, today, but I didn't want to wear a tight shirt that usually comes, or even a tank top, for Christ's sake. But, so I changed out of my old crimsonish, maroon, changed out of those, but then I put and then picked a looser blue shirt.
But yeah, you picked the shirt while you were looking at me.
That doesn't necessarily mean I don't check out what people wear unless it's...
Yeah, me either. I just grabbed a shirt.
I mean, it's cute and all, but sometimes I get a little bit... I always get annoyed by couples that want to dress the same, so when I see couples that are dressed the same, even if it's me, I'm just like, could you, like, not? Even though it's cute and adorable. I have my Mewtwo group set up. We're within range of the gym, so I don't have to get out and aggravate. Plus, it'll be easy-ish to get to Mod from here.
That's good.
Easy-ish.
Well, it's better than hard-ish, so...
Yeah. If only there was an odd-ish.
There's a Caterpie.
I'm gonna stop fighting this gym. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, people keep burying it.
Oh. Well, that's fine. They can burn their golden berries and all that jazz. Because after a while, you can only put so many berries on it. Anything you want to say?
I never realized how anxious I could be while driving.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. It's tough. It's scary.
I mean, that should probably say something. That Pokemon caught, new Pokemon, great throw, curveball on my first throw.
That's pretty good. Better than I did.
Well, at least you got yours and so did I.
Yeah.
I'm gonna power him up while I'm right here. 2291. Gonna have to walk him or use candies on him for a while. But yeah. Well, that was quick. We can still get to mod in normal time. It's only 12:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me spin some of these.
Okay.
Alright, I laid down for a bit of a nap. Benefit was able to lay on my side the entire time. Checked in with the defense chat. There wasn't anything critical I missed from practice yesterday. Didn't actually weirdly dawn on me because I've been in and out of coherency the last, I want to say couple days, which is true, but it's been like slightly more than, I was going to say slightly less than a day since practice, but it's actually been more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, did my part for King and Country, asked in case they decided on anything that, they're going to want to use in this next game that aren't putting in the defense chat. We're heading out to Bar Garden because we saw that it was...
early.
Okay, because when we drove by to go to mod after doing the EX raid, there was a bunch of people out on their deck patio thing. And it's a nice day. They're open until, what is it, 8, 9?
9.
And it's 6 o'clock. It's about dinner time. They have stuff there I'll eat in case I'm like... I mean, there is a skirt steak there on a pretzel with a cheesy garlic spread. But again, maybe I shouldn't be pushing the fat too terribly much and trying to overload the system. I mean, I felt really bad after eating that whole pizza. I'll be able to... it's the fact that I can still eat it. It's the fact that I'm also straining underlying fascia of eating a lot. When you have a full belly, everything feels a little tender. Well, I have wounds that are feeling a little bit strained. Yeah. So, I haven't lost my sheer quantity of appetite. I just lost the comfortability of having a food baby for a little while. So we're gonna head there. There's stuff on the menu. If anything, I'll just get like sugar apple pie or something. I saw something like in there's stuff. Plus, there's something there that Aaron just like, I read it off from the menu and he's like, what, how, hi, let's go. Like, he didn't ask any questions, but he asked all the questions.
I don't remember what it was even.
Yeah, so.
It just sounded amazing.
Yeah, something with 14-ounce pork.
Ah, right, the pork chop.
Yeah. I gotta. Alright. Well, there's Winco, there's Aaron. Here's Bar Garden. We walked down to McDonald's because we have a 40-minute wait.
You didn't get food.
Well, no, yeah, we went down to McDonald's because there's a couple Pokestops and gyms down there. That way we could also at least hatch one of our eggs. I'll show you guys what we're gonna eat when we're inside. It's really loud on the music. We may want to sit outside.
Yeah. No, it's like 10 years old probably. I'm a lot older. Yeah.
Okay, we're out of that. It's kind of noisy in there. I think some of their servers are gonna have to ratchet up their projection.
Yeah.
At least the one we had was, she'd always come up and she'd talk to us very nicely, but there's like somewhat dancey club music going on in there.
And there's a lot of people.
And there was a lot of people because they have long tables that they sit single groups at, which is understandable. So, like, we were at the same table where like we were 2 seats down from a couple of guys that were like taking a sip of beer and clinking their stuff together and then setting their glasses down on the table, and it was vibrating the table a lot. And I was like, might have to be something I have to get used to over there where things are a bit more social. And it seemed very, for the time being, I assumed that they were drunk and not paying attention to their awareness, that they were like gong, 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 and then like rocking the table back and forth a little bit, and perhaps maybe the ones over there in the old country are much more observant of that. Yeah, because it is such a thing. Around here in America, we'll give you skinny little tables.
Yeah. 5 groups come in, 2 people each gets a table. It's a tiny table, but it's a table.
Whereas if you have like a table that can seat 6 people to a side, 5 groups of 2 come in, 2 break, 3.
Yeah.
Or 2, whatever. Or you try to space them out fairly evenly along this table.
Yeah. So and it actually says at the bottom of their menu that they seat in the, I don't remember the way they said it exactly, but in the Bavarian style, I guess, where they believe that strangers are just friends you haven't met yet.
I think I asked Nikita about that one once, and he says it's very similar. And when I've seen their Oktoberfest, they have long tables that you just sort of sit down at.
Yeah.
The only time we see stuff like that is at, like, fairs.
And I can totally see that at Oktoberfest.
Yeah, and I would see it at Oktoberfest. And like I said, it's over there where it's everywhere, so it makes a little bit more sense. Whereas here, we're not used to stuff like that. What did you eat? I got pictures of it, but...
I had a giant frickin' pork chop.
14 ounces. With a bone in it, too.
Two bones. It was really good.
And then it had kind of a chutney thing on the side, which was of mixed review in his mouth.
Yeah, I think it may have just had too much nutmeg.
I don't know what's in chutney. I just know it's that one thing I gotta make at Thanksgiving for, wow.
Yeah.
Whatnot.
But it also had pickled cabbage and mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes were just mashed potatoes?
I think they were garlic mashed, but may have been just mashed.
Okay. And I had Käsespätzle. Spätzle. It's just cheese, and to give Americans the best idea, it's mac and cheese. Because it's a pasta with cheese, except it's fancy Gruyere cheese, not crappy American cheese, and it's Spätzle, which is not... It qualifies as a pasta, but it's not anything like you'd get from an Italian pasta, as it's sort of like almost an extruded pasta.
Yeah.
It's chunks, not tubes, and they're not conformed to any shape like you would get out of, like, spaghetti.
Gnocchi.
It's probably similar more to gnocchi, but much smaller. It's like these, like, I've seen people, like, when I watched a video of the stuff made in Germany, it's basically, it looks like large rice kernels in a weird way. It's its own thing, and that's why it's hard to describe, because it's kind of its own thing. It is a pasta, but it's not what you think of as pasta. But it qualifies as the way it's made as a pasta. And it's basically got fancy cheese with, like, strips of bacon on it. And then we had apple strudel at the end.
Yeah.
That was paid for because they had been open for a couple days, and this is the first time they didn't have their trainers, so...
So it took a little bit.
Yeah.
But honestly, it only took maybe 5 or 10 minutes longer than it should have. He was on his phone.
I'm losing track of time, also.
Yeah.
It felt like we were in there forever, so... There's that. Duolingo's giving me reminders earlier and earlier, and I'm just like, could we stick at 8 o'clock? I'm fine doing my lessons at 8 o'clock. I don't need to be doing them at 4 in the morning. Morning. It's, been a spacey weekend. Kind of having that bit this morning, too. I was, to my knowledge, able to successfully sleep on my left side all night, which probably allowed for a bit better overall sleep quality. That's the side I typically sleep on. And that allows for the fact that, you know, I can now have my weight shifted on the inside laterally. Yeah. Which is a good thing. Which makes me think I should probably check that right now. What time's my client appointment on Wednesday?
I have an appointment as well on Wednesday.
Not in the calendar, but...
Yeah, it is. Well, it should be.
It's not.
Okay.
She's at 10 a.m. Okay, I could probably forego enough of, if I need pain pills, I can wait till afterwards to do that, to do my pain pills. So I'm not driving on oxycodone, just not take, because I was like, kind of like this morning, I'm like, man, I don't think I need to take any this morning. I could do this. And then I coughed a little bit, and it's kind of like, I had like an electricity, I had an electricity rib cage on my abdomen, and went, no, I'm going to be taking a few. I'm gonna be taking a few today. It seems like once we got over the shock of the actual surgery, so like Tuesday, Thursday. I literally was looking at the calendar. Thursday, Friday. Like this weekend has been significantly better in terms of healing. It seems. I've been able to pretty much go back to a regular diet. I mean, obviously I've avoided jalapenos and pepperoncinis and obscenely spicy stuff that would give me hiccups. I'm not immune to hiccups, but spicy things give me hiccups, and I don't necessarily want to be having hiccups right now. Even Willie's happy, you know, that I was able to get the Mewtwo. I didn't tell him it was like such a wonderfully perfect ball. He was like, any weekend you got a Mewtwo is a great weekend, even if you bungled up at practice. I'm like, well, At least I didn't have that. Nothing negative can happen because I didn't go. Depending on how I feel Wednesday, I'll probably have a good decision by then on whether or not I'm already starting to think I don't really need pain pills except for, like I said, I coughed this morning and it was like screaming pain, but possibly by Wednesday, Thursday, I could be fine enough to just not have pain pills and I'll be able to actually go and film the game for y'all. That's good. I don't want to be out too long. It's a Trico.
Trico?
Yeah, he just popped up. He's like right next to us. I saw you slow down, so I wasn't sure.
Oh. I was thinking Pineco.
Oh, that's the issue with some Pokemon. They have like stupidly similar names, and that can be quite confusing. Like Pikachu, Raichu, very similar names.
But understandable, because they evolve.
Well, yeah, but I remember you had that quest for Mudkips and Trico, so I was pointing that guy out specifically. Lips are going a little numb. No, it's the pills, because it's been so long since I took them, because I took them before bed, and thus I went through all the time and metabolized stuff, and now I'm getting that little bit of numminess. So that's fun. That's cool. And my eyes feel a little sluggish in their sockets. Good to know that we actually found a painkiller that can actually affect me. Because I'd always been kind of worried that I was like, I'm taking Vicodin, but I don't really feel much of anything. I'm taking aspirin, and there's so long I was taking aspirin to dull pain because it helped other people feel safe or feel better that I was doing something to numb the pain, even though it didn't really do anything. Like, I don't want to take 9 aspirin. To try to figure out if this works, but so we've had kind of an off and on weekend. Aaron and I have had a lot of weirdly stressful yet deep conversations. I'm technically on a lot of drugs most of the time, so I'm having kind of I'm being an aggressive hippie. It's the fact that I technically haven't seen Willie since Tuesday, so I'm a little nicking from that one. I'm like, oh, I need my aggressively happy guy and whatnot. Oh, your train's going. Man, everything's on time. Well, it is 51, so that's about the normal time. So you're gonna get in contact with that manager guy and just sort of say, hey, we need to do a meetup and talk and figure out who each other are. And that's...
Well, I'm gonna send the email today. He won't get to me before tomorrow.
And that's, what's his name? Luke? Luke. Okay. That's awesome. Okay.
Bye.